What's going on, YouTube? So I wanted to kind of go over the last half hour of CitizenCon because this is what I've been looking forward to. Like, yeah, they can announce new ships. They can announce, oh, we can, base build. Oh, we can, faces, hair, characters, stuff like that. They can announce all they want. But this is what I was waiting for the entire weekend. I didn't watch any of CitizenCon until today. Like, I didn't watch any of day one. I watched day two. I'm like, this is the day they're gonna throw something. It was the last half hour after like a 7-hour stream of CitizenCon. This is Squadron 42. Hold the line. And I kind of wanted to play that last bit for you guys, kind of give my thoughts. I've seen it already, but I'm still kind of trying to process everything. Excuse me. This, I'm insanely excited for this. Let's just play it. Turn it up a little bit. Okay.
Six, come in.
Hornet Mark IIs.
Getting a faint contact on bearing 287. You picking that up?
Yeah, got some 84Bs on those wings, man. The Vegas system. I have a feeling what we're watching right here
commercial vessel out of Vegas 3
is going to be
traffic is restricted under lockdown.
Opening cutscene for the game.
Copy that.
Like, this is what we're gonna see when we boot up the game for the first time. We're gonna see this cutscene.
Archangel, this is Krugeri.
Come back, Krugeri.
Redirect to sector.
These Hornets look good.
For immediate tasking.
Copy that. On our way.
Oh, this is so good. The Bengals, javelins, it just is. Oh, dude, tallies, hammerheads. I cannot wait.
I know I just wrote you, but a couple of hours ago, proximity sensors on the other side
of the jump got twigged. Word is it might be that clan we've been
Voice
battling with.
protagonist. And that's sweet.
I guess that last fight didn't scare them
off
off.
quite like we all hoped it would. Honestly, we've been out here so long, I don't know what to
Pull for anymore.
So this looks like it's going to be our
just-
character with the different character models and different customizations.
I just wanted to
and
let
stuff.
you know.
I'll write as soon as I can. Stay safe. Your loving son.
My God.
Never gets old, does it?
Sir,
Eddies. I used to do the same thing when I was first coming up. Post up to the flight deck whenever I could to watch the launches. Have you seen the F-8s up close?
no, sir.
The thing's a beast.
Yeah, it
too.
is.
12 maneuvering thrusters and 3 mains. It sure sounds like it. Sir.
Captain McLaren, to the bridge. Captain McLaren, to the bridge.
I saw you apply to the flight academy again.
Yes, sir.
Keep your head up. Took me a couple times before I got in.
Thank you, sir.
This is definitely going to be the opening cutscene for the game. Oh, I'm so excited. Because they're starting to talk about their development of the game and where they're sitting at and stuff. I love how they say Soul System Earth.
Welcome to Cloud Imperium Games Manchester Studio. I'm Chris Roberts, and I'm pleased to announce we have just passed a major milestone. Squadron 42 is now feature complete and has entered its polish phase.
Yeah.
To celebrate this milestone, we've gathered some of our core leadership together to share what this means.
Oh. So I want to point out
As
really
Chris
fast.
says,
Hold
we've
on. I do want to point out really fast that from what I've been hearing, the majority of the team at CIG has been working on Squadron 42. You know, a lot of people, at least from what I've heard, have been saying, "Hey, where's our money going? You know, what's going on?" From what we saw from Sitcom this week or this weekend, this is basically where the money's going. You know, they're making leaps in development in Star Citizen, but they've definitely been prioritizing Squadron 42. Understandably, they want it out, and so do we. This is where it's been going. Most of their production team has been on Squadron 42, and we're finally seeing some of that payoff. So what? Excuse me, I just ate dinner. Once we get our hands on Squadron 42, and I don't think it's going to be very long. I'm going to say within the next year, we're going to have hands-on in Squadron 42. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong, but once we have it, we're going to see leaps and bounds of development on Star Citizen. We already kind of are from what they showed this weekend in Star Citizen. They're really pushing to get content out for us. I think Chris Roberts even said, like, everything that we showed you is something that we want to do within the next year. Now, we all know how development goes. That probably won't live up to that. It's just keeping expectations low. But we are getting close to see an exponential growth of Star Citizen when it comes to gameplay, game loops, everything, and the community. And I'm very excited for that. And that all comes from this game.
Into the polish phase of Squadron 42, which means extra emphasis on ensuring things feel fun.
Oh,
This means focusing on the
new
small
HUD and
and large
UI
elements
looks
of the
so
game,
good too,
such
by
as
the
dialing
way.
in combat encounters, but also looking
Like,
at the
look
feel
at
of
that.
how you control your character.
Looks like
or
you got like
vehicle,
some kind of targeting
and making
system.
sure it's immersive as possible. We've paid extra
And-
attention to how your character reacts when in their ship.
This whole new UI we're going to be seeing in Star Citizen 2. So everything you're seeing in Squadron 42 is what's going to be coming to Star Citizen. I think that, don't quote me on this, but I think this might be the final kind of like UI / flight model and stuff that we are going to see in Star Citizen. And it looks good. It looks so damn good.
So that you feel like an actual pilot, whether that's firing your weapons, taking hits, or punching the afterburners to get to cover. Ship AI has also seen huge improvements, with closer engagement distances and more varied behaviors. And with our new precision targeting mode, the action has never been as close. With the aim now on polish, we've organized the
that.
project into self-sufficient strike teams, so we can focus on individual areas to deliver the best experience.
Never thought I'd see a boat from this kind of universe.
of sight. The cutlass is gonna spot you.
This allows us to bring all disciplines together with a unified vision of enhancing the gameplay by seamlessly blending it with polished visuals, final cinematic performances, and our ever-improving technology.
You didn't see the boat, kid. You're good to keep going.
It's gorgeous. Look at this.
We're also dialing in gameplay features, such as the ship flight model for both atmosphere and space, which covers master modes, control surfaces, and our gold standard HUD and MFDs.
Yes. Yes.
Our interaction system for both the world and your character have also seen additional improvements, allowing us to hone and craft environmental puzzles unique to each location, while allowing us to tell the story of the world around you.
It's looking so good.
The military multi-tool is an essential piece of equipment for every pilot.
Here's
that
one thing I
integrates
want
all
to.
attachments into a single handheld device
Here's another
and
thing I
allows
wanted
us
to
to create really
Jesus,
interesting
sorry,
challenges.
Let me pause it. There's another thing I want to talk about. This multi-tool right here, right? I think there's two thoughts, right? He did say military multi-tool. So it could be just specific to Squadron 42, military issue, you know, civilians don't get access to it, maybe. But we saw in the opening, this game also takes place in 2945. So that's what? 8 years before the current universe of Star Citizen. Excuse me. So it might be an old version of the multi-tool too. But I'm gonna lean more on military standard issue, civilians don't use kind of thing. Which technically we are in Star Citizen. That's my guess.
Including physics-based puzzles using our updated rope tech.
Unidentified vessels? This is the UEE Navy. Power down your ships and stand by for processing.
Yeah, you can fuck off the coil's eyes.
Our scanning, targeting, and marker system has also seen an overhaul, allowing us to highlight only the essential information that you need, such as key objectives, mission targets, and high-level scan information, while keeping your overall view as clean as possible.
Skank!
I will point out, whoever's doing, like, fighting the demo right now, they're not the best at aiming, in my
Tactical
opinion.
FPS combat and stealth,
And neither
which
am I,
has seen
though.
a suite of improvements.
Look at this.
From improved looting,
Look at that
weapon feel
loading.
and balance,
Click,
realistic
just
scopes,
load out loading.
and
Click,
smoother
click, click,
locomotion.
boom. Done deal.
Alongside our new and improved FPS radar and scanner that
Look
provides
at
you an
this.
overview of the battlefield, but at the cost of ramping up your own emissions. We've also seen the introduction of our Maelstrom-powered destructible environment, which
Yeah.
adds a layer of dynamism to the experience alongside our improved AI.
And
that
this
can
would
now
be
have
Star
hundreds of
Citizen 2.
combinations of
We already
traits
saw a little
that
bit of
allow us
that
to create unique and
from
challenging
Sitcom
combat
yesterday.
encounters that really push your tactical
From what I
awareness
saw
and
from it
skill.
from yesterday. You know, some destructible environments and stuff like that. I don't think it's gonna be like Battlefield level, but like it's still enough to immerse you. And that new bearing assault rifle just sounds like it hits like a truck. It sounds like basically, it looks and feels like a Scar H from what it looks like. The frag is actually able to leave your hand. The fact that I'm surprised by that. Frag grenades and Star Citizen suck. But look at this. It's just chunky, man. Pull out that. Oh, he's pushing him. Boom, done. Look at that. Here's that multi-tool
We
again.
play and review the builds regularly, and call out action points in each level from start to finish and where we need to improve the gameplay.
See, you're able to switch between tools, and that's why I think it's a military issue. One where like we actually have to equip the tool that we want, Star Citizen. For Squadron 42, you get the military
the
one.
ultimate vision of the game is realized, allowing us to craft an experience that we can be really proud of.
New EVA.
One specific area that I'm excited to dial in is the feeling of the player interacting with the world around them.
Patching you in.
As it's a core component of Squadron and really grounds the world that you inhabit. We've made sure that any interaction in the environment is physically represented by a character animation to keep you in the moment and fully immerse you in the experience that we've created. Ultimately, this is the final phase of gameplay iteration
This is the quantum
before we
animation.
fully transition into optimization and stability on the road to release.
Look at that. Oh my
Trejo,
god.
this is Colton. Come back. Always trips me out to see terraforming setups like this. Web tried explaining how atmosphere processors work. Really shows how far we've come. What the hell is she?
With the transition of Squadron to polish phase, we've had the opportunity to find additional moments within the existing narrative to add subtle interactions where appropriate. It's been tremendously exciting to play through these areas and find places to augment the mood, support gameplay, and further embellish our story and characters.
So yeah, man, I can't believe it.
Look how good this
I've got to wait
looks.
another 2 years before I can reapply. So that's why I figured I'd get a job trying in security, because that's you know, I can get some hours flying in the cockpit and whatnot. Can't hurt, right? Exactly.
We've also been capturing pickups for our lead female player character, as well as wildlines for our various enemies that you all will encounter throughout the game on both foot and in your cockpit. These consist of a range of responses and reactions that you as the player can trigger, which has been the culmination of efforts by the gameplay and AI teams. This means that you're going to have to tangle with some very smart and reactive bad guys to complete your mission.
That looks so good. Look at this cutlass. What is that? Definitely a cutlass.
At the heart of this immersive adventure, you'll find cutting-edge cinematic storytelling, thoughtfully crafted to fully immerse you into your story.
We fight today. So in 40 years from now, when you're surrounded by everything and everyone you hold dear, and they ask, what did you do in the Battle of Vega? You can look them in the eye and say, I held the line. Men and women of the Second Fleet, I am proud to stand with you today. Good luck. Push about.
Nice speech.
Dude, the actors they
Any
got for
word
this.
from the recon team?
Not yet.
Let's get into position.
Look at that damn thing. Oh my god.
Throughout the polish phase, our team is taking every opportunity to push things to the next level.
Tell me you're
Mark
expecting
Hamill.
company.
This is not good.
The Cine team is focused on finalizing edit lock on all of our big action as well as all smaller character sequences.
I could have pulled this off of the Galactopedia.
Yeah, probably, but I think their solar mass
Look
calculations
how
are
much
wrong.
better it looks now.
Well, this is ridiculous.
How so?
We are now able to adjust our shot composition to final cameras thanks to recently crafted space vistas and level art being content complete now.
It'd be nice to know how much of a shitstorm we're flying into.
More like a hellstorm, Blue. One you ain't gonna fly out of.
Shut up.
Now, I hadn't seen another ship that wasn't trying to kill me in days, let alone a hauler, let alone a Jean. So you can imagine my surprise.
Detailed lighting passes can be done on hero sequences so we can show our cast and convey their emotions in the best light possible. And we're making sure our cinematics are triggering as fluid as we can craft them, so they form a coherent concerto with the rest of the player's narrative experience.
Mr. Wakesville, this
Oh
is
my
Lieutenant
God.
Commander Colton.
Oh, Commander, hey, Julian Wexler. I'm
You already
the
know
field
this guy's
manager
gonna
of
be a
this little
prick.
operation.
Every character he's ever played has
Welcome
been a
aboard
prick.
the Archon. What brings the Navy to this little corner of the universe?
We got you flying with Lieutenant Commander Colton. He's one of our best.
I
As
love
others
this
will
guy
share,
too. I don't remember
this
his
is
name.
the most rewarding chapter of development, which allows us to truly experience the visceral and oftentimes emotional moments that our narrative provides.
How did you handle it after Vega?
Look how good that look.
I'm not sure I handled anything. It helps to remember that stuff like this is supposed to hurt.
I've never been good at dealing with problems I can't fix.
You and me both.
Well, this is one that you don't have to do alone.
That's good to know.
For the animation teams, polish phase means refining the social aspects of Squadron 42 that occur between the various missions and getting the behaviors implemented across all of its chapters. Here we're dialing in the hangar to make it as immersive and believable an experience as possible.
Do it? Done. Okay. All right. Let's do this. I have to switch out some of the interchange on the hangar deck.
This part blew me away. And I know it's gonna blow me away again. I've seen this already. But my God.
Anyway.
For example, we're launching off a space carrier, but we still ground the feel in real-world actions, refueling, repairing, and inspecting, and making sure that your next flight mission is a success. This means we're looking out for pops, hiccups, or awkward transitions, and ensuring that everything flows and looks like all the great mocap performances we've captured.
Let's ready some extra ice packs out of storage. Whenever gunners are on full rotation, you can always count on at least one of them getting hurt.
I know that voice, and I still don't remember her name,
Covered in
but I know
everyday
it.
life. The medical staff work diligently for their patients, whether they're players or crew. We really want you to feel part of an authentic crew, an important part of the UEE Navy in an enormous universe of people going about their everyday lives.
Aegis Combat Assist.
Let's go ahead and clear for takeoff. Ground crew, prep bay for takeoff.
Copy that.
Hangar, ready for launch.
Feels like you're actually going to be launching out of an aircraft carrier, but in space.
You have the ball.
Oh my God. Landing gear up. Throttling forward.
Ready and hold on as you're launched off the deck of the carrier.
Thumbs up, ready to launch.
Baron 2, you are cleared for launch. Have a safe flight, Baron
2. We want you to not only decide how you play the game, but to feel as if the people you interact with are in that world with you.
I would have never thought a shotgun could be so pretty.
Hell yeah.
This R97 is sleek as hell.
Yes, they
Like
are.
a lot of other weapons in Gemini's arsenal, it has a higher rate of fire than most guns of its type.
One of my favorite guns in Star Citizen right now, too. Gemini R97 automatic shotgun. Or is it an R92?
We're
I don't
working
remember.
to support a
It's an
feel of
automatic shotgun.
authenticity through world traversals, running, jumping, and climbing, interactions with objects and the environment,
Oh, it looks so good.
solid weapon gameplay, and enemy reactions. as well as combat realities, such as weapon malfunctions.
No, if they can cover to clear my clear my weapon, but whatever.
Close encounters of the more lethal kind.
This stuff is cool.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt in the morning.
Look how eerie
As we
this
continue
looks.
to focus on the quality experience, we've been working closely with our art teams, and it's been exciting to see their environments come to life alongside us.
While animation and design have been populating the locations, polish phase for my teams means making huge advancements in the quality of our characters and environments. We've established our standard with recognizable characters like Mark Hamill, Gillian Anderson, and Gary Oldman, and we're now applying this to the rest of the cast and identifying any remaining tech requirements that need to be closed out. The story of Squadron 42 takes you through a variety of diverse locations.
I think this is a Vandal
and
like
styles.
shipper station.
We shared glimpses
Look how
of several
alien it
environments
looks.
before, and there's still plenty out there for you to discover.
The terraformer, that's cool looking too.
One of the main challenges the art team has had to face
Look at that.
during the development of Squadron 42 is
Look at the
ensuring
detail.
visuals are complementary to the narrative of the script. The mood and feeling of a space is just as important to us as it is making sure we hit the visual quality that CIG has become known for.
No good, we can't hack it from this side. Graves, we got a locked door. Can you give us access?
No, I'm afraid that's a negative, Steve. I would have to add you to our system to give you override permissions, and there's a lot involved in that. It won't happen quickly.
Okay, we'll figure something out.
Everything you see during the campaign has been heavily inspired by the classics of 70s
oh
and
my
80s
God.
sci-fi, but with a modern twist. We want everything you see to feel like
What
it
the
has
hell
a
is
soul,
this? That's my
its own
question.
personality, and tells of a history long before you arrived.
I cannot wait to fly through areas like
Crafting
this.
interesting flight spaces and their connecting tissue has been one of the more unique challenges we've needed to overcome for Squadron.
You see your
Developing
fuel
our
and your
VDB
hydrogen.
tech to
Here, I
blend
want to go back here
seamlessly
really fast.
between tighter traversal spaces and into wide.
Hold on.
Develop
Right here, you can see the hydrogen, like how much fuel you have left, right on the MFD right there. Quantum fuel and hydrogen. Fucking, I've been wanting that for a while.
Developing our VDB tech to blend seamlessly between tighter traversal spaces and into wider space vistas and planets has proved incredibly difficult but rewarding, ensuring that Squadron flows seamlessly from one chapter to the next, without interruption. Creating a diverse array of locations
Look
is
how
essential
good
to
that
us.
planet looks.
Our environments need to work from a variety of scales. We need to pay close attention to detail, whether we're working in a dirty engineering vent or navigating the debris of a dying star, wondering what may be around that next corner, or even who may live there, how would they have survived, and what state of mind may they be in.
My God.
We've worked closely with our social teams in delivering a cohesive social experience when you're taking some downtime from our refined flight and FPS
The Bridge of
missions,
an Idris.
or even missions of the more eerie kind.
This looks like a derelict freelancer, I think. But look how eerie, like they're nailing the atmosphere of this stuff.
We'll be introducing new space stations on a massive scale, all brought together and designed to be as tangible as
Right here,
possible.
right here, right here.
We've thought
I think
about
that's a
their
Pioneer.
function, their age, and tried to ensure there's a progression in artistic style with each station as you progress through the game. As you can see today, the teams are working incredibly hard, ramping up the detail and quality, to match the breadth of our vision for Squadron 42.
I want to know what this is. I think this might be the back of a Pioneer. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks good.
Now, I know you're all asking, when can I play it?
When can I play it?
When we have the locked release date, you will be the first to know. Now, we're in polishing phase on Squadron 42. You will start to see a lot more things coming to Star Citizen, as well as overall progress on the persistent universe.
As I was saying earlier.
Polish phase can take some time. We have come this far, and we want to make sure Squadron 42 delivers on the promise of being this generation's wing commander. Now, even though there's only a few of us in this video, I'd like to extend a big thank you to all our staff around the globe who've been putting their heart and soul into bringing Squadron 42 to life. And I would like to thank everyone in the community for your patience and your support. To paraphrase Admiral Bishop, when people ask, what did you do in the development of Squadron 42? You can look them in the eye and say, I held the line. I'm proud to stand with you. Thank you for making this game with us.
This. Oh my god. The Vandal looks so good. Oh my god. That. I cannot. I've waited my entire life for this game without even knowing it. This is the game. Like, I hate drumming up hype for video games. I really do. Like Starfield, I was like, let's see what we get our hands on. I really hate bringing hype up for a game, but when I'm truly excited for a game, I can't help it. And this is it, especially with how much I love Star Citizen. If I didn't love Star Citizen as much as I do, the channel wouldn't exist. And with how much I love Star Citizen, as broken as it is sometimes, I'm at a loss for words. For a single player experience, and my initial thoughts of Squadron 42 was it was a pure flight game, like an Ace Combat game kind of thing, but more of a sim, you know. But it looks like this is going to be like a fully fledged out action adventure. You know, you're flying one mission, and you're going to be on foot sneaking around with a suppressed handgun in another mission, and then you're going to be in full-on firefights in another mission, and then exploring things in another mission. Like, it's going to go all over the place, and I am so excited for it. So excited for it. This game is probably going to be... No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that because that's driving up too much hype for me, and I'm not going to say that. But I guarantee you we are going to see this game within the next year. How much you want to bet we'll probably get a release date sitcom next year at the latest, and then it'll probably come out holiday 2024. That's what I'm guessing. But regardless, that's Squadron 42, or what we know of right now. Squadron 42 is done. They're just polishing. It is a good time to be a backer for Star Citizen and Squadron 42, a fan of Star Citizen and CIG, and a sci-fi fan in general. But let me know in the comments down below your thoughts of Squadron 42 so far. If you guys are excited for it, or just as excited for it as I am. If you're skeptical, let me know. Or if you're not interested at all, let me know. Like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it in the comments. Things are looking up, man. Things are looking up. Regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead, leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys around the verse. Alrighty? Have a good one.